not expect that to be down here. This is such a long piece of rope. Mathematically, I don't really know how it works. I'm not great at math. It will make this length longer. Bend, hitch. I think I'll just do a square knot. Should I say my name? Hi, my name is Zabronius, and I'm here at Langskib, and I'm here to teach you guys some knots. I'm going to be using a couple terms. I'll talk about the tail end, which is this end here, and then the standing line, which is pretty much the rest of the rope. Today, we'll be teaching the bowline, the trucker's hitch, and the taut line hitch. In common speech, they're known as the goated camping trifecta. All super useful for all things camping and really useful for canoeing. So when we tie the bowline, we'll take our tail end and wrap it around the object we want to tie to. We'll take the standing line and we're going to make a loop. I'll put my left hand up here, my right hand down here, and I'll take my right hand and I'll sort of turn my hand upwards to look at the back of my hand. So I'll go like this, and it will create a loop. And importantly, the part of the rope that's on top of this circle, this loop, is closer to the object I'm tying to. If you do it the other way, like this, that would be incorrect. The knot will lose its strength and kind of just come apart. And now you're gonna imagine that this tail of your rope is a rabbit, and this loop is a hole, and the standing line is a tree. So the rabbit is going to come out of the hole and then go sort of under and around the tree like this, and then back in the hole. Hold your tail end and pull your standing end, and it will just tighten up nicely, and there's your bowline. The trucker's hitch is a interesting knot. It's got a couple moving parts. We're going to use it to tie and create a ridge line for our tarp here, which looks sad and on the ground with really no purpose. First things first, you need to have two trees or objects to tie between. And so we've tied to one of our other trees. You could use the bowline. And we'll come over to our other tree. And the first thing you do with the trucker's hitch is you need to create a loop on this standing line. Grab your rope and sort of just turn it so it creates a loop, kind of like how we did with the bowline. You'll take that loop, turn it towards your tail end, and you can just grab a bit of that tail end and stick it up through the loop, and then pull on this. It'll be nice and tight, and you've got a loop here in your line. You'll bring that, the rest of your rope, around the tree, and so you have this loop in the middle of your line. And you might be thinking, what kind of knot is this? I tied a knot over here. I'm supposed to tie it here. You'll take the rest of your rope, put your tail through this loop, and this will create sort of a pulley system, mechanical advantage. And so you can really pull hard on this rope and really tighten up this line. With a taut line hitch, you'll start with the object you want to tie around, take your tail, wrap it around, and then I like to go underneath the standing line, and you go under, and then you're going to take the tail end and go back into this loop that you've made, back in, so you went under and then over, and then you'll go one more, so under and over, and you've got two of these. Then you're going to do another one of those, but instead of inside this loop, change it up. So it's going to be over and then under and through. And you can hold this tail end and push it together, tighten it up a little bit, make it look pretty. There's your taut line hitch. The cool part about this knot is you can adjust it. You'll take this line here and you'll pull this knot away and pull the rope away. And sort of this loop will increase in size, and that makes this distance shorter the more you move it up. And if you were to move it down, this gets way longer. So it helps you adjust the length of your rope even when your knot is tied. We got our tarp here. I've taken the line that I have connected to the corner of my tarp, and I want to make this nice and tight. So I'll take my anchor here, this nice cedar, and I'll tie my taut line hitch. And we'll tie our taut line around this anchor here. All right, 3 out of 4. Ooh, it's starting to look nice now. Use our last anchor here. Our tarp has 4 corners that are attached, but the best part is you can go back and keep adjusting your lines because this knot is adjustable. Anytime you want, you can just keep tightening, keep making your tarp look nicer and nicer until you've gotten to a point that you enjoy. Yeah, that's how you tie a bowline, trucker's hitch, and taut line hitch. Hopefully your tarp looks maybe a little better than this, but at least you know how to do one now. Okay. This is like a 5, like it's tight enough. I mean, it's not even connected. If any wind comes, this thing's not looking good. That's why you gotta know your knots.